Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 20th January 2026. A potential US-EU trade dispute could boost Indian exports as the EU seeks stronger ties with nations like India. With the US imposing tariffs on several European goods, the EU may expedite its free trade agreement talks with India. This could lead to a more favorable deal and faster ratification, presenting India as a stable trade partner amidst global uncertainties. Jio Platforms has reportedly shortlisted Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs as lead bankers for its upcoming IPO, with an expected valuation between $133 to $182 billion. The company awaits Finance Ministry clearance for a 2.5% public float for mega IPOs, with a potential split between primary and secondary share sales. Strategic investors like Google and Meta are expected to retain their stakes. Private equity firm Everstone is set to exit Restaurant Brands Asia, the franchisee for Burger King in India and Indonesia. The firm will sell its entire 11.26% stake. The Ajanta Pharma family office is poised to become the new strategic investor. This move could see the family office injecting significant funds and potentially acquiring a majority stake in the company. Securities and Exchange Board of India, or SEBI, has introduced a closing auction session, or CAS, in the equity cash segment to improve fairness, transparency and efficiency in the discovery of closing prices in the securities market. Under the new framework, the closing price for derivative-linked stocks will be determined through the closing auction session. This marks a shift from the existing volume-weighted average price-based methodology, aligning the closing price more closely with actual market consensus. Shapoorji Pallonji is borrowing at distressed level rates. When the interest rate on the debt of a Shapoorji Pallonji Group unit climbed 21.75% recently, it did not alarm distressed debt investors. What surprised lenders was that such pricing is being applied to one of India's oldest and largest business groups. An illiquid Tata Sons stake, covenant breaches, and relentless refinancing are pushing one of India's oldest groups into the high-cost corner of credit markets. India's central bank has proposed that BRICS countries link their official digital currencies to make cross-border trade and tourism payments easier, which could reduce reliance on the US dollar as geopolitical tensions rise. While none of the BRICS members have fully launched their digital currencies, all 5 main members have been running pilot projects. India's digital currency, called the e-rupee, has attracted a total of 7 million retail users since its launch in December 2022, while China has pledged to boost the international use of the digital yuan. The initiative could irritate the US, which has warned against any moves to bypass the dollar. US President Donald Trump has previously said the BRICS alliance is anti-American, and he threatened to impose tariffs on its members.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.